Welcome to an episode of Find Your Voice, a movement led by yours truly, Aaron Dew, a guy who has overcome crippling anxiety, adversity, and difficulty like so many of you in life, whose main goal now is to help you combat your excuses, take control of your life, write your own story, and most importantly, find your voice. So now, without further ado, I welcome the host of the show himself, Mr. Aaron Dew.
What's going on, people? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Find Your Voice. My name is Aaron, and as always, I am the host of the show. So for anyone listening in the UK, we are now undergoing our second lockdown, one which I know will have some adverse effects on people's mental and physical well-being. But sadly, we are unable to really change the situation that we're in. Therefore, I believe it's essential we all try to at least make the best of this situation, and I sincerely hope you all come out of this lockdown, whenever that may be, happier, more fulfilled, and most importantly, healthier too. Now, of course, that may seem a little stretch, especially now, but I'm certain that if we use this time to reflect, to heal, or even just take active walks and runs to really allow ourselves to realign and focus for hopefully a nice Christmas or even a much better 2021, it can definitely help. But anyways, I thought I would do some solo episodes over this period, not just to keep myself busy, but also to hopefully give yourselves some value as well. And today's episode will be around panic attacks. Something I think many of us may experience a lot more during the next 4 weeks, especially those of us in the UK. Now, the term panic attack has been, getting misused quite a lot recently. People tend to use it quite loosely, but a panic attack is a very specific kind of experience. It's almost when you suddenly feel an overwhelming amount of stress. It may come from the mind, but it can also cause intense chills, hot flashes, nausea, numbness, shakes, dizziness, or even in the worst cases, a temporary loss of consciousness. Now, frequent panic attacks can become a hindrance in our daily lives, but what I'm going to be giving you now is 5 ways that you can hopefully use to help prevent panic attacks. Number 1, deep breaths. Now, breathing is a way our bodies get oxygen. I'm sure we all know that. When you start to find yourself getting anxious, one of the first things that happen is your breathing gets irregular, shorter, even if you don't realize it. And this kind of limits the amount of oxygen that actually makes it to your brain. And as a result of this, it triggers a response that can fling you into a panic attack. Now, when you begin feeling anxious, the first thing you should do is try and do some breathing exercises. And this is one that doesn't really require remembering anything. You just need to listen to your body. So what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in slowly through our nose, take in a full belly breath. We're then going to breathe out just as slowly through our mouths. And what you should feel is tingles. And as you repeat this, you're going to feel tingles in your chest and ears. And that's basically anxiety leaving with each breath. Now, what I'd recommend is you repeat this until you feel better. And it can take a few minutes, so just be patient with it. Number 2, catch it early on. It's much easier to stop a panic attack in its earlier stages. If you've struggled with anxiety or panic attacks for a while, the chances are you know the early signs of one. These signs can differ for different people, but some experiences are irregular heart rates as a first sign. Some people may have trouble breathing. Others experience dizziness that slowly gets worse until, unfortunately, they pass out. And if you can figure out where your panic attack begins, you can immediately jump into breathing exercises to calm yourself down before it gets to an actual panic attack. Now, with time, you can obviously learn how to avoid them before the first signs even show up. Number 3, close your eyes. If you're in a very, very busy environment with too much going on, the stimulation from the environment can make your panic attacks come on a lot faster. Since this is usually a public place, you can't exactly resort to some place that feels safe, like your bedroom perhaps. So the next best thing is to close your eyes and take yourself out of that environment. Then you're only dealing with the noise, inside and outside of your head. Now what you want to do is revert back to those simple breathing exercises. Slowly relax your shoulders, unclench your hands, and try to make your mind and body relax. Almost try to envision the anxiety traveling from your mind down your shoulders, making its way out of your body through to your feet. This will stop panic attacks right in its track. Number 4, go to your happy place. Now, panic attacks can be brought on by a lot of things. Often it's because you just have too many things in your mind. When you feel overwhelmed to a point that you can feel your thoughts getting jumbled up, try to get away from this place in your head. Think of a place that calms you, makes you feel safe. Now, of course, this is different for everyone. It doesn't have to be the thought of a beach or a vacation. It can be something as simple as your bedroom or your favorite corner of your home. Picture yourself being in that place, then breathe. You'll start to slowly calm down soon enough. And finally, number 5, HALT. H-A-L-T. Now, this is an acronym for hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. The feeling you get when you're experiencing any of these 4 can amplify and cause your body to go into a panic. If you feel yourself suddenly going into a panic without anything triggering it, it can be helpful to ask yourself, am I hungry, angry, lonely, or even tired? And so with that, I hope these 5 ways really try and help you if you are one of those individuals who do find yourself suffering from panic attacks. We are now in, again, uncertain times. I feel like that is definitely the theme for 2020. But one of the things I really want to try and urge you all to do is take time for yourself to reach out as well if ever you need a conversation or somebody to be a soundboard. And as always, people, thank you so much for taking time out of your day today. I hope you have a great week ahead, and I look forward to speaking to you next time. Thanks for listening.
So, if you're committed to not only enhancing your mental health but also your physical well-being too, then you need to check out our new sponsors, Health Excel, providing you the best superfood blends on the market in their non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, and of course organic formulas. They bring you superfoods like no others you have seen on the market. They also don't just stop there, as they provide you free consistent information to educate and empower you on your overall health and well-being journey. So don't just stop at the end of a Find Your Voice episode. Get yourself some Excel blends and put the odds in your flavour. Once it goes live, there will also be a unique discount for anyone who comes from the Find Your Voice podcast, as you guys are now part of my family and I only want to see you thrive even more. So check out the links in the description below and get notified as soon as they go live.
And remember, this podcast is absolutely free, so all we ask in return is for you to share this with a friend and drop us a 5-star review over on iTunes. Have an awesome day.